The incredible story of Elon Musk, the man who refused to give up. Elon Musk was born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa. From an early age, he seemed different from other children around him. While most kids enjoyed playing outside every afternoon, Elon loved reading books. His imagination was filled with science, inventions, and dreams about the future. He was a quiet boy who often spent hours alone with his thoughts. Many classmates did not understand his personality or his interests. Instead of making many friends, Elon found comfort in learning new things. Books became his best companions during his lonely childhood. By the age of 10, Elon had developed a deep curiosity about computers. He wanted to understand how machines worked and how software was created. Without attending expensive classes, he taught himself computer programming. His determination surprised everyone who knew him. At only 12 years old, Elon created a simple video game called Blaster. He wrote every line of code by himself using the knowledge he had learned. Later, he sold the game to a computer magazine for about $500. It was his very first experience earning money through innovation. Although this achievement was impressive, life at school was very difficult. Elon was often bullied because he was quiet, intelligent, and different. Some students mocked him, while others physically attacked him without mercy. The pain he experienced left emotional scars that lasted for many years. One of the worst incidents happened when several boys pushed him down a staircase. After he fell, they continued beating him until he lost consciousness. He was seriously injured and needed medical treatment for his recovery. That painful memory stayed with him long after the bruises disappeared. Instead of letting those experiences destroy his confidence, Elon became stronger. He escaped into books where great inventors changed the world with their ideas. He admired people who solved impossible problems through courage and intelligence. Deep inside, he promised himself that one day he would do the same. His father expected him to become tough and independent from a young age. Life at home was not always peaceful or emotionally supportive. Elon later admitted that his childhood contained many difficult moments. These experiences helped shape his resilience for the future. As a teenager, Elon realized he wanted something bigger than the life around him. He dreamed of building technologies that could improve humanity forever. He believed that the future belonged to those who dared to imagine it. That belief became the foundation of everything he would later create. At the age of 17, Elon decided to leave South Africa. He moved to Canada because he believed it offered greater opportunities. His journey was only beginning, and countless challenges still waited ahead. However, he carried one powerful weapon that no one could take away: his determination. After arriving in Canada, Elon quickly realized that life would not be easy. He had left behind everything familiar to chase a dream that seemed impossible. With very little money in his pocket, he accepted any honest job he could find. Every challenge reminded him that success always demanded sacrifice. During his first years, Elon worked on farms and in factories. Some jobs were physically exhausting and required long hours every day. He cleaned grain bins, carried heavy materials, and earned only modest wages. Still, he never complained because every dollar brought him closer to his dream. Living far from home taught Elon how to become independent. He learned to manage his expenses and solve problems by himself. Whenever life became difficult, he reminded himself why he had left South Africa. Giving up was never part of his plan. Even after working long hours, Elon continued reading every chance he had. He studied science, engineering, business, and the lives of great inventors. The more he learned, the more confident he became about his future. Knowledge became the fuel that kept his ambition alive. Later, Elon enrolled at Queen's University in Ontario, Canada. There, he met students from many different backgrounds and cultures. He enjoyed discussing technology and the future with anyone who shared his curiosity. Every conversation inspired him to think even bigger. After 2 years, Elon transferred to the University of Pennsylvania. He studied physics because he wanted to understand how the universe worked. At the same time, he studied economics to learn how businesses grew. He believed that combining science and business could change the world. While many students spend their weekends relaxing, Elon stayed busy. He often read late into the night and explored new business ideas. His friends noticed that he rarely stopped thinking about the future. His determination set him apart from those around him. To earn extra money, Elon and a friend rented a large house. On weekends, they turned it into a party venue for university students. The business helped pay their living expenses while they continued studying. Even then, Elon was already thinking like an entrepreneur. As graduation approached, Elon faced an important decision. He could choose a safe career with a stable salary. Instead, he decided to take a much riskier path. He wanted to build companies that could solve real problems for humanity. Many people warned him that his dreams were unrealistic. They believed he should find a secure job and avoid unnecessary risks. But Elon trusted his vision more than other people's opinions. He knew that extraordinary success rarely came from ordinary choices. With courage in his heart and countless ideas in his mind, Elon prepared for the next chapter. He moved to the United States, where the internet was beginning to transform the world. He believed he had arrived at the perfect place and the perfect time. Soon, he would start his very first company and take his first step toward changing history. Elon moved to the United States with a dream to change the world. He believed the internet would shape the future of humanity. Instead of finding a safe job, he chose to build a business. Together with his brother, Elon Musk, he started a company called Zip2. The company created online business directories for newspapers. At that time, very few people believed in internet businesses. The first months were extremely difficult for the young company. Money was limited, and every expense had to be carefully planned. Failure always seemed to be just around the corner. To save money, Elon often slept on the office floor. He used a sleeping bag beside his desk every night. Each morning, he showered at a public gym before working. His daily routine was simple but incredibly demanding. He wrote software, met customers, and fixed technical problems himself. He worked from morning until late at night without complaining. Many investors rejected Zip2 during its early years. Some believed the internet was only a temporary trend. Others thought Elon was too young to succeed. Although the rejections were painful, Elon refused to quit. He treated every failure as a lesson for the future. His determination became stronger with each setback. Slowly, more businesses began using the internet every day. Zip2 gained new customers and started growing steadily. The company's future finally looked much brighter. Investors who once ignored Elon started showing interest. The new funding allowed Zip2 to expand more quickly. The small startup was becoming a serious technology company. In 1999, Compaq offered to buy Zip2 for a huge amount. The deal made Elon Musk a millionaire at only 27. His first great dream had finally come true. Most people would have retired after earning so much money. Elon believed this was only the beginning of his journey. He immediately started planning an even bigger adventure. After selling Zip2, Elon had enough money to live comfortably. Instead of relaxing, he searched for another big opportunity. He wanted to change the way people use money. In 1999, Elon founded an online banking company called X.com. His vision was to make financial services faster and easier. Many people thought the idea was too ambitious. At that time, online banking was still very uncommon. Most people preferred visiting banks for every transaction. Building trust became one of Elon's biggest challenges. Despite the difficulties, X.com continued growing rapidly. More customers began using its online payment services. The company attracted attention across the technology industry. Later, X.com merged with another company called Confinity. The combined company focused on creating a secure payment platform. That platform would later become known as PayPal. Although the business was growing, disagreements soon appeared. Elon and several executives had different ideas about the future. The conflict became more serious as time passed. Eventually, Elon was replaced as the company's CEO. For many people, losing that position looked like a major defeat. But Elon refused to let disappointment control his life. He continued supporting the company as one of its largest shareholders. He believed the business still had enormous potential. His confidence never disappeared despite the difficult situation. In 2002, eBay decided to buy PayPal. The acquisition was worth about $1.5 billion. Elon earned hundreds of millions from the historic deal. Now Elon had enough wealth to retire forever. Instead, he decided to risk almost everything once again. His next dreams would be far bigger than online payments. He wanted to explore space, transform transportation, and protect humanity's future. Many people laughed at these impossible ambitions. Elon simply smiled and started working on them. In 2002, Elon Musk founded a company called SpaceX. His goal was to make space travel cheaper and more accessible. Many experts believed his dream was impossible. Elon invested a large part of his own fortune into SpaceX. He knew failure could cost him almost everything. Still, he believed great achievements always required great risks. Building rockets was far more difficult than he expected. The engineers faced technical problems almost every day. Each challenge demanded patience, creativity, and determination. In 2006, SpaceX launched its first Falcon 1 rocket. The mission ended in failure just seconds after liftoff. The disappointment was heartbreaking for the entire team. Instead of giving up, the engineers studied every mistake carefully. They improved the rocket and prepared for another launch. Everyone hoped the second attempt would succeed. Unfortunately, the second launch also ended in failure. Years of hard work seemed to disappear in an instant. Many critics declared that SpaceX would never survive. Elon refused to listen to the negative voices around him. He encouraged his team to keep believing in their mission. Their dream was stronger than their fear of failure. The third launch brought another painful disappointment. SpaceX had now failed 3 times in a row. The company was running out of money very quickly. Many people advised Elon to shut down the company. They believed continuing would only create bigger losses. Elon made a different decision and risked everything once more. He used his remaining money to build one final rocket. If the next launch failed, SpaceX would likely disappear forever. The future of the company depended on one last chance. No one knew that this final attempt would change history forever. The entire team worked harder than ever before. Their biggest test was about to begin. The day of the fourth launch finally arrived. Everyone knew this was SpaceX's last opportunity. Failure would mean the end of the company. The countdown reached 0, and the rocket lifted off. Every engineer watched the mission with nervous anticipation. No one dared to celebrate too early. This time, everything worked exactly as planned. The Falcon 1 successfully reached Earth's orbit. SpaceX had finally achieved its historic breakthrough. The control room exploded with cheers and applause. Some engineers cried after years of endless struggle. Their impossible dream had finally become reality. The successful launch shocked the entire space industry. People who once doubted Elon began changing their opinions. SpaceX suddenly became a company worth watching. Soon after the successful mission, more good news arrived. NASA awarded SpaceX a valuable commercial contract. The agreement saved the company from financial collapse. The contract gave SpaceX a second chance to grow. New employees joined the company with fresh confidence. The future finally looked much brighter. Elon felt proud of what his team had achieved. He always believed success belonged to those who never quit. This victory proved that persistence could overcome failure. Even with this achievement, Elon was not satisfied. He wanted rockets that could land and fly again. Many experts called the idea completely unrealistic. Once again, Elon ignored the criticism around him. He challenged his engineers to make the impossible possible. His vision continued pushing the limits of innovation. SpaceX was now only the beginning of a much bigger mission. Another company would soon face its greatest crisis. That company was called Tesla. While SpaceX was slowly finding success, Tesla faced serious problems. The company was losing money at an alarming rate. Many people believed Tesla would soon go bankrupt. Tesla wanted to build electric cars for the future. However, producing those cars was much harder than expected. Costs increased while sales remained disappointingly low. The global financial crisis made everything even worse. Investors became afraid to support risky companies. Tesla struggled to find the money it needed. Elon refused to abandon the company he believed in. He invested nearly all of his remaining personal fortune. It was the biggest financial risk of his life. At the same time, SpaceX was also facing challenges. Both companies needed money to survive. Elon feared he might lose everything he had built. For a short time, he could barely pay his own expenses. His wealth existed mostly on paper, not in cash. Every day brought new pressure and uncertainty. Many people advised Elon to save himself. They suggested choosing one company and closing the other. Elon believed both missions were equally important. He worked day and night to keep both companies alive. He attended meetings, solved problems, and encouraged his teams. His determination inspired everyone around him. Just before the situation became hopeless, new investors arrived. Tesla received the funding it desperately needed. The company was finally able to continue operating. Soon afterward, Tesla introduced better electric vehicles. Customers began recognizing their quality and innovation. Sales increased, and confidence slowly returned. The company that once stood near bankruptcy kept growing stronger. Tesla would eventually become one of the world's most valuable car companies. Elon's greatest victories were born from his darkest moments.
Tesla continued improving its electric cars every single year. People finally realized electric vehicles could be powerful and reliable. Demand for Tesla cars started growing around the world. Factories worked hard to produce more vehicles every month. The company expanded into many countries with great success. Tesla became a leader in the electric car industry. Meanwhile, SpaceX continued chasing even bigger dreams. Its engineers worked to build reusable rockets for future missions. Many experts still believe the idea would never work. After years of research, SpaceX achieved another historic milestone. A Falcon 9 rocket landed safely back on Earth. The world watched in amazement as history was made. Reusable rockets reduced the cost of space travel dramatically. This achievement changed the future of the space industry. Many countries and companies began following SpaceX's example. Elon never stopped setting new and ambitious goals. He dreamed of sending humans to Mars one day. His vision inspired millions of people across the globe. Although he became one of the world's richest people, Elon continued working long hours almost every day. He believed success meant creating a better future for humanity. His journey was filled with failure, criticism, and uncertainty. Yet he never allowed those obstacles to define his future. Every setback became another step towards success. Young entrepreneurs admired his courage and determination. His story proved that impossible dreams can become reality. All great achievements begin with the courage to try. Today, Elon Musk is known as one of history's greatest innovators. His life reminds us that success belongs to those who never give up. The boy who was once bullied became a man who changed the world.
Elon Musk's journey was never about becoming the richest man. His greatest goal was to solve problems that could help humanity. That purpose guided every important decision he made. He experienced rejection, failure, and moments of deep uncertainty. Many people doubted his ideas and predicted his downfall. Yet he continued moving forward with courage and determination. Every obstacle became a valuable lesson instead of an excuse. Every mistake helped him become a stronger entrepreneur and leader. He believed failure was part of the path to success. From a lonely boy in South Africa, he became a global innovator. His companies transformed transportation, finance, and space exploration. Millions of people were inspired by his remarkable journey. His story teaches us that dreams require action and sacrifice. Success does not come to those who wait for the perfect moment. It comes to those who keep working despite fear and failure. There will always be people who doubt your abilities. Some will laugh at your dreams and criticize your efforts. Never let their opinions become your limits. Believe in yourself even when no one else does. Keep learning, keep improving, and never stop moving forward. Small steps taken every day can create extraordinary results. Life will test your patience and your determination. The strongest people are those who refuse to give up. Persistence often separates success from failure. No matter where you come from, your future is not fixed. Your choices, discipline, and courage will shape your destiny. Every great journey begins with a single brave decision. Thank you for listening to the incredible story of Elon Musk. May his journey inspire you to chase your own biggest dreams. Remember, the future belongs to those who never give up.